We mercs have one simple rule. Whoever pays the most is your new boss.
Salutation, darlings. Azorwing here, bringing you some more Genshin Impact. Last time, we were working on our story quests that I've been leaving for far too long, and discovered the world of Genshin Tabletop. Truly a shame that the Genshin TCG took off rather than the tabletop, because that
My
would have been
people are used to the desert
so
life.
much more fun. Ah, yes. And then we have Daya here. Daylight. Absolutely delightful character. 10 out of 10. And here we are doing the event Sightseeing with Friends. The two of you run into several familiar faces at Beta Harbor. At Beta Harbor in Sumeru. And so, a rather special sightseeing journey begins. Like we're meeting up with Bongo Head and some others. Reunite, my Shroom buddies. Go to Bida Harbor. A friend has left a message at the Academia's Guild inviting you and Paimon to visit her new shop in Beta Harbor. And
The desert's a tough adversary, but at least it doesn't hide anything. What you see is what you get, and whether you take on the challenge is entirely up to you.
Considering the consistent underground areas that are just everywhere in the desert, saying I have not finished exploring the desert. So they're far too optimistic. Lovely weapon for her. In here. Let's meet up with a friend. Little Bongo Head. Hey, a fungus just floated past. Should it be doing that? Normally, it's pretty dangerous to have fungus wandering around the city, right? Unless we're talking about the special cases, the super well-behaved ones that have undergone training. Now that Paimon thinks about it, why does this feel so familiar? Haven't we been through something similar before? Hold on. Is that Bongo Head? That's right! It's Bongo Head, the fungi friend we met back in Sumeru. Oh, whoa, it's been so long since we last saw it. Come on, let's go say hi. Loki has the energy. Whirly twirly. Oh, jeez. I've forgotten. It's been so long. It's been like a year or so. Looks like the message was delivered without a hitch. We meet again, Golden Comet, Silver Champion. It's been a long time. You're both so radiant and full of life. It feels as though no time has passed at all. Long time no see, Hyena. It's really you, Hyena and Bongo Head. No wonder that message felt so familiar. Guess that means the bond between Paimon and Bongo Head is still as strong as ever. I've missed it. Jesus. I've missed the little happy sounds of Bongo Head. I imagine the many different ways we might reunite. A grand feast or a creative welcome ceremony. Oh, think that would give you guys a huge surprise. But in the end, they all felt a little too formal. You've been busy, and I was worried that taking up too much of your time might cause you trouble. I'm just gonna stop trying. My attempts at an accent weave in and out. Honestly, I just got my voice back. I should not even be trying. Besides, our fungi friends prefer a calm and peaceful environment these days. Our fungi friends prefer Anywho, so let's keep it simple and reunite in a manner that is both relaxed and easygoing. That's right. The posse that Cyanna's been reading really the prose posse. The prose that Cyanna's been reading is really paid off. Calm state of mind does wonder for our lives, after all. At the end of the day, carefree chit chat like this is the greatest joy of all. Kindle joy. Soka's here too, but there's also Kindle Joy, and who's this? It's my very own fungal friend, Stormstress. You and Bongo Head knocked us out back in round of 32. Hello, Soko. You remember it so well. It's all starting to come back to me. Warm, welcoming atmosphere is helping you relax. Anyway, as you can see, Anyway, as you can see, dear Big Shots, we no longer need the chains of dates or places for our next meeting. And I have purposed this commercial district and transformed it into a little fungi playground. Wait, so you're saying all these facilities here aren't rented for the new tabletop game, but you've got it. From now on, we'll be living in Beta Harbor and promoting the fungus-themed tabletop game, as well as sharing our theories on communicating with animals. Feel free to drop by and play with the fungal friends whenever you have time. We can see each other all the time now. Oh my goodness, this is easily one of the best things Paimon's heard of all day. After the first fungi tournament, Paimon thought of so many ideas for playing together with Bonghead. Now we can finally make them all happen. Speaking of which, it seems to be pretty expensive to run this place, right? Don't worry, more isn't an issue for us right now. Recently, aside from raising funds by operating tabletop games like Fungal Mechanics and Little Fungi's Funtastic Fiesta, with Mr. Balfo's help, we've also consolidated our past experiences and organized our knowledge about beast taming and fungi into a more systematic theory and tried printing a few books. In fact, some researchers were interested enough to offer me financial support. By using the knowledge I've accumulated to help make things more accessible for others, I earn more. In turn, this more helps fungi friends live better lives. Everything has fallen into a positive cycle. Wow, you're amazing! It really feels like Kiana has become a calm, dependable beast-taming theory expert who can handle just about anything. It's all thanks to Suka's guidance. She encouraged me to follow the student's lead and challenge myself to master the skills I need to learn. Hey, I didn't teach you that kind of humility. I'm not a perfect teacher either. If someone compliments you, just accept it. You make it sound easy, but there must have been a hard time too, right? Well, there were plenty of challenges, yes, but we should let the past and all its hardships fade with the passage of time. My biggest regret is that over the past year, I didn't really take our fungi friends out to have fun. Ever since I started consolidating my own theories on beast taming, most of our days were spent in caves and treehouses, writing non-stop as day and night blurred together. The business side of things is exhausting, and the days spent racing amongst deadlines were truly hard to get through. I understand Soka's perspective a lot better now. Oh, well, it's not all negative feedback. There's still that sense of satisfaction when you finish a piece of work. Yes, I agree. Every finished draft becomes a truly indulgent meal for celebration. Unfortunately, our fungi friends can't enjoy our food. From their perspectives, perhaps life might be getting boring. If this goes on for too long, their spirits will suffer, and that's not good at all. So now, things on your end have settled. So now that things on your end have settled down and you've got a place to stay, how about the two of us take the fungi out for some fun? We can let them play for as long as they want, then bring them back afterwards. That way you two can focus on your work and the fungi still get to enjoy themselves. Yeah, no, it's a great idea, Pie. We want to take the fungi for now to play. Count me in. When it comes to sightseeing, I'm purely a theory type. I can only look things up in books. When I first came to Fontaine, I even managed to get myself lost. Hyena's even more of a dummy. She doesn't even know what fun places there are in Sumeru. She's completely absorbed in work. Stayed in Fontaine for so long last time, but the itinerary we planned was terrible. In the end, I didn't even manage to visit the dessert shop I had my eye on and missed out on the macaroons I've been curious about for so long. Macaroons are pretty good. But with a golden comet and silver companion, I'm sure you'd find all kinds of wonderful places. Places that would really impress her fungi friends and let them have the time of their lives. Well, then I need to really put some thought into choosing the right spots. Places that are both fun and beautiful. Just a moment. Please take this little camera with you. Takes out a camera. It may look ordinary, but it's actually a very special souvenir. I'm going to place on log ahead difference if I go ahead bounces with these. It's actually a very special souvenir. Bongo Head once saved a merchant child who had gotten lost in the southern part of the Airborne Woods. Out of gratitude, the merchant gave Bongo Head many gifts, including this camera. Bongo Head really loves the images it captures, so you can also use this on the trip to preserve these memories. Found an equipment specialist, Miss Lean, who sealed the camera's casing so it can work in damp environments. Bongo Head loves. It can even work underwater. Ooh. How delightful. Just to say, this camera is also one of Bongo Head's badges of honor. Nicely done, Bongo Head. As for taking photos, don't you worry. Zoring and Paimon are seasoned pros. The appearance of our gear doesn't matter. What matters is getting great shots. So let's get ready and be on our way. Don't forget the special food for our fungi friends. That's right. Paimon, that's right. Paimon remembers that part loud and clear. Make sure to bring plenty of marvelous jelly. The latest improvised version tastes even better and stores well too. No matter how hot the environment gets, there's no need to worry about it going bad. Just be careful not to give our friends too much at once. Overindulging isn't good for them. Got it. Jelly goes in the backpack. Got a few great places in mind. There'll be brand new experiences for our fungal buddy. It's a bit far, but long trips have their own charge. Why don't we start with Natland? Natland. Truly, we're going here, there, and everywhere. You're on in the follow-up work, a little fungi playground. In the meantime, you go have fun with fungi friends. Alright, Storm this. We're gonna clean up the main streets and docks a bit higher. It's easy and stable job the chiefs have right now. Interesting. Oh, it's just one of these. It's like they don't come back. Oh, there's just so many of them. Yeah, no, so much of. I'm surprised this area's at like 100%. You know, so many areas. Well, given that they're starting to get back up to 100% again, I am starting to pull away from that burnout that I had once upon a time. Yeah, I mean, like 90, 71, 74. 86, 89, 94. 100. 93, 100, 100, 100, 100. Jeez, got some hundreds in here. Oh, I see a Kachina. Given Gaming, this little bastard. Okay, I do need to teleport and do this first because for the life of me, I've been trying to just finish up like all the little things in the background. I say finish up as having a checklist. I've just been playing Genshin, and I've, as you do, you look through your little completed, your little, Jesus Christ, how would I describe it? You just look to see what else you can do. Places to go, waypoints to find, all the little stuff in the adventure. Oh my god. What is it called? I can't remember. I cannot seem to remember. That is a question. Anyway, basically, oh boy, Loading's taking its time. I've been hopping from location to location to location, just seeing what I have to do. I went on an epic checklist to see, have I missed? Are there any recipes that I don't have? And there were two that I did that were difficult to acquire. One basically requires me to do at least like 2 or 3 other world quests before I can get it. And the other one, you little bastard. You bastard. It doesn't even do that much damage, it's just annoying. Yeah, here. I wish there were more bamboo shoots. Where the hell are you, boy? Oh, there he is. You ran right by him. Hello, hello. Rather remote. Hello, Gummy. Rather remotes. Rather. Isn't this a rather remote spot for a break?
Oh, it's you.
Mm-hmm. Is I?
It really is as they say. Watch who you mention in Idle Talk. Never know who might show up. I was just thinking that if you were here, at least there'd be someone here to eat with me. Thanks for the concern, but me? Get robbed on a delivery? I just finished one safe and sound. Come on, we've known each other forever. Don't tell me you're doubting my skills now.
So then you're...
Relax. Smell that aroma?
Smells amazing. What are you whipping? Are you whipping up something delicious?
You know it. You're in for a treat. It'll be ready in just a minute. The boss from my last delivery runs a farm up in the mountains. There was a happy accident today. He miscounted the supplies. So, he sent me home with the extras.
How kind.
That fowl is really dope. I mean, it's super fresh and the meat is top shelf. There's even spring water from the mountains on our way back. Right place, right time, and I had a feeling that the right people might show up for the trifecta. That's why I decided to make something that I recall as golden tempered jade.
Wait, is it really golden tempered jade?
You've tried this dish before?
Not at all. The name's impressive, though.
It's not just the name. The taste is out of this world. Actually, I learned this dish from Leon, a helper from back home. He and my mother were from the same town, and he said my mother used to love this dish.
Aww.
That said, I didn't follow his recipe exactly. Tweaked it to suit my own taste, you see?
Makes sense.
Brought the water to a boil, added a pinch of salt, then let the fresh fowl soak in it for a bit. Not for too long, though.
Mm-hmm.
Then I mentally recited full moon egg, crystal shrimp, and honey chasyu. Fine tea, full moon, and a bountiful year too. Scooped it right out once done. I had to repeat that step 3 times before placing the fowl into mountain spring water infused with mist flowers. Hot and cold. Ooh, reminds you of a blacksmith tempering metal, huh?
This is quite complicated.
Yeah, I think it's a bit of a hassle too, so sometimes I get lazy and skip a few steps.
Don't we all?
But this is a special occasion. Such dope fowl can't go to waste. You'll see in a moment. Anyway, we're currently at the final trickiest step. That's when we drop the heat as low as we can go and let the fowl poach slowly. All that's left after that is to have some patience.
And how long until it's ready?
Now that we've said all this, the timing should be just right. Not too early, not too late. Now, don't blink.
Mm-hmm. We blinked. House.
Golden tempered jade, ready to flake. See, when the surface shines like glazed glass, it means you got the heat just right. It looks amazing, and it tastes even better. Come on, try some. See if you like it. If you do, I'll make it for you again next time.
Sounds like a plan.
I don't really bother when I'm cooking for myself, but don't worry. I always follow the steps to the letter when I'm cooking for friends.
Aww. Might we get a copy of
Full moon egg, crystal shrimp, and honey chasyu. Fine tea, full moon, and a bountiful year too.
Okay, let's check out this recipe before we continue on. Chicken and salt. Truly a false. Really? It's not Gaming's specialty? Huh. But yeah. You really can tell how much somebody has played the game by how many cooking recipes they have. Jeez, I have so much chicken. I have 2,000 chicken. Why do I have this much chicken? Filter incomplete. I can make it ice too. Let's buy specialty. Hopefully I can get her. Ugh. It's been so long since I've collected bamboo shoots. 5, 6, 7.
Take it easy.
Oh. Okay.
Buckle up! Hi!
can. Not sure where else you get bamboo shoots. Might be the only area. You're kidding me. He's gone already. Huh. I suppose we couldn't have expected to stay too long. Anywho, we continue onward. Here's one. Let's visit the people of the springs. Oh god, I remembered her name earlier. I'm terrible with names. Jesus Christ. Kachina. There is a chi, but it's after the ka. Kachina. Let's go see what anecdote we can make of going after hanging out with Kachina. Another lovely character. One of our free... yes, Genshin. When adding new regions, tends to give one free chibi because they don't want to be called out for... Oh my god, what's the word? What is the word? Because they don't want to be called out for adding a new mechanic and then saying, but what about and then people being like, well, what about the free-to-plays? And they're like, what do you mean? We gave you a free 4-star that just so happens to be able to use the very new mechanic that we did. So you have Kachina with the Night Soul, with the Night Soul blessing, and then a who's in Neph's little charge? I know. Yes, and then we have I know with the lunar reactions. Pretty much. I'm very curious if the lunar reactions are going to get all of the reactions, but also lunar, because like, is there a lunar pyro reaction like electro? Like I was just like thinking about it. I'm like, is there even like lunar pyro? Because like, you have hydro, electro, and geo, and dendro, right? Hydro, electro, geo, dendro for our lunar charge reactions. But I'm like, what about pyro and cryo? Do you have those yet? And I don't think so. Just waiting for the game to load. After this, I'm gonna get some dinner before bed. Let's see. Something simple, just like eggs. Eggs. Lovely. A game. No guarantee that will play well. Jesus. Hell of a lag. It's like I got good, like, whatever the hell that is. Game's like, nope, it's Peachy Keen. But then I just get this for no particular reason. Well, there should be one Kachina in the area.
First, keep smiling. And when clients arrive, remember to greet them. Then, introduce designs and colors to them based on their needs. Well, that's everything memorized. We should be fine now, alright? Come on, Kachina. Moalani's put her trust in you, so you can't mess this up. You can do it! You totally can!
Yeah, hi there, Kachina.
Welcome to Leisurely Puffer Water Sports Shop. Huh? Traveler, it's you!
She seems terrified. Why are you running the store, little one?
Well, Moalani's gonna be leading tours over the next couple of days. She'll have to start prep work today, in fact.
Makes sense.
So that left the shop without staff. Now, she did say that closing it for a while would be okay. But since I happen to be free, I thought I'd do something for a friend. And I might open a cake shop someday. So getting some experience now couldn't hurt.
I'd say you reacted quickly and carried yourself well just now. I also believe in you.
Thanks for the encouragement. Moalani said something similar before. I know I can do this.
Then I'll leave you to it. Let's meet again once you get off work.
Sure. See you later.
An H?
Delicious. Hey, Kanish, what are you idling around for? Come forth and serve the almighty Dragon Lord. Kahulao! Some more Canepa berry juice at once.
Toddler's throwing a tantrum.
Busy right now.
Baloney! You're not doing a thing right now! Kachina will be fine. Serving your lord drinks is a far more pressing issue.
Not if there's none left.
What? How could it have gone so fast? Ugh, I've barely had a few sips. Wasn't there a whole bottle? You drank some behind my back, didn't you, Kanich?
Not that there was any need.
Why, you stubborn brat! Anyway, hurry up and find that little rascal Mualani and have her bring 3 more pictures of juice as tribute to our intimate personage. This was barely enough to wet our royal lips.
Come on. Let's go say hello. We meet again, traveler.
Kanichi, how? You here to check in on Kachina?
Yeah. Mualani asked me to keep an eye on her while she minds the shop alone.
She asked both of us, you self-centered little minion! The almighty Dragon Lord and his accomplishments shall not be overlooked!
Then let all know that the mighty Ahau spent all our advance payment before we could even finish the commission.
A mighty deed indeed.
Kanich, you little...
Seems like our job is done. It's about time for us to...
Huh? Leaving so soon? Not on my watch. Good thing I sped up my preparations and got back early. Just a little worried, you know. But since we've run into each other, let's go grab some dinner together to celebrate Kachina's first time managing a shop solo. Traveler, you should join us too. Look, Kachina spotted us. Oh, and by the way, there will be lots of iced Canepa berry juice at the dinner. My treat.
Ahem. Then I, Kahulahau, shall deign to accept this invitation.
And so goes another lively day in Natlan.
Let's go then.
Yay! Kachina! Over here! Over here!
Coming, Noelani!
No. I'm so quick on the draw of buying from shops that was just an instinctual button press. Anywho, apparently we're going over here. Nothing wrong with that. Let's continue onward. I do imagine that Mualani would absolutely love to meet our little Shroom buddy, Mualani and Kachina, Kenny should probably be a bit confused, but he might like compare them to a hell just for the hell of it. Aoife and what's the boy? Sweet Lolly's a little apprentice. Right on the money. Phew, we finally made it. The journey was so long, but Paimon really thinks Tepecla Peak here in the Scions of the Canopy territory has so much character for our fungi friends. This must be completely new. Paimon brought a few landscape paintings. You can let the fungi compare the paintings with what they see right in front of them. You can take a close look and match the scenes up and start noticing all the little details they normally overlook. If that speaks their interest, then this means this place is perfect for a deeper, longer exploration. That's one way to do it. Then Paimon's got free time. She reads guidebooks too, studying the different sightseeing spots. It's a must-have skill for any good guide. All right, shall we let our fungi friends try for themselves? Rotate your camera to picture the current scenery. Look for any scenery objects. If you found also objects, record them. Landscapes to 3 century objects. Waterfall. Go to our next scene spot. Which is a bit that away. I've been in there before. Oh. Jesus, audio. Wanna check out this before I find. Okay, so we're just multiple locations, so that land. And all scenery objects for 3 paintings. I'm guessing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That land. I'm curious if we'll do Like, I imagine, like, Mondstadt, maybe Inazuma, Nod Cry, Fontaine Chimera. I forgot about Leeway. Sucks to be me. And the next thing is enough of a pain to run to that I'm just gonna teleport. It's like, yes, teleporting is also a pain, but it's less of a pain than this. Than what this would be. Steal their butter. Ah, yes. Don't even ask me what kinds of saurians these birds are. Lovely. Another picture. Normally you get a boost. Not much one, but normally you get a boost, you get one. And we're going back over here. Right, because we're looking for their favorite location. I guess it was over here.
Take it easy.
This looks like our fungal buddies really did find some interesting spots nearby. And they're super curious about the Liliucnosaurs too. Aye aye, good guide. Aye aye, guide. Paimon? Of course, course, it's Paimon's time to shine. Paimon will make sure that our fungo friends enjoy this trip to the fullest. Nice creatures will appear around your turret. Once these creatures appear in a viewfinder, you can press the shutter button to take a step. Ow! Hiccups are the worst. The greater number of creatures captured in a single picture, the more novel it will be for your fungo companions. Alright. Let's let Bongo Head go on a little adventure taking pictures. More critters of unknown to fungal origin, the better. Oh, this would have been a perfect. Oh. Because it's like, how long do you have to wait, you know? Oh, like this would have been a wonderful photo. Oh, I twitched at the last minute and I opened it. accounted for 3. Huh. So now we're going to Fontaine. Okay. So, scour locations, take pictures. Scour locations, take pictures. Here's what the third place would be. Maybe Not Cry, maybe... I mean, I don't think it would be Sumeru, so maybe Liyue. Or maybe we could go super out there to Inazuma. Well, actually, looking at just the one, my hazard guess is Not Cry. It is a bit of the hot topic. Location, I would say. After all, who doesn't want to go to Not Cry? It's the hot new location that just became safe? Question mark. With the doctor that's totally, definitely dead for sure. He's totally defeated, guys. We don't need to worry about that glitch that happened at the end of his quest line, or the fact that he only had one phase. Like, really, the dude only had one phase. Like, for like a freaking rookie. Like, weekly bosses. Like, normally, like, he has only one phase. Like the, oh my gosh. Like the power cubes. Like the early game power cubes. The hypostasis things. Is that what they were called? Oh, for the life of me, I can't remember. Seriously, this late in the game, only having one, like, just, like, the most basic of, like, boss enemies that you can just stumble across in the wild. But he's in a dungeon, because he's Mr. Fancy Pants. Go to the scenic spot. I hear something magical. There's a little... oh, and now it's gone. You know, I can get up here by myself. Thanks for the lift, I guess. Although I do suppose most people don't... well, no. Like, that's like one of the best parts. Ooh, what a trick. That's like one of the best parts of an open world game. That you see these high up crazy locations, and you can just go there. You want to climb up the mountain? Go ahead. Actually, that mountain might go down, so... there's Not Cry off in the distance. You can see it. I love Genshin. Fontaine's photography pros have raved about this place like a million times. They say it's one of the best photo spots. They say it's one of the best photo spots to appreciate the nation's tidy and balanced layout. It's true. We rarely see it from this angle. It does have a different feel. Oh, our fungi friends are totally entranced. Guessing I didn't get to bring them here last time. Well then, let's get started. These popular landscape paintings from earlier should help spark some ideas for our fungi friends. One day I'll do the Fontaine Research Institute quest. It's not today, but one day I will. I might have said that I have the goal, the ultimate goal of cleaning up areas, but Jesus. Going back to areas that I've partially explored, low-key, like, just brings back the feeling of when I first explored him, and I was just so burnt out. I might be. I might be getting back into the game, but it is a fragile balance. Oh. Waterfall. I was only able to get that last one entirely because of this curved piece. Jesus. Really? But yeah, like, looking at this picture, like, the picture's lovely. But, like, comparing it to the location, it's just... truly an artistic rendering. Like, and I don't mean that in a bad way. I'm just saying, like, everything important is just, like, condensed down so that you... like, I wish, like, I low-key wish that the actual location looked just like it did in the photo. But also, the actual location was lovely on its own. Oh, yeah. What are you looking for again? What do you want from me? Okay. Don't move me. Oh, we're taking a closer look. It's probably best. That giant dragon skull. Jesus. And that one was for a painting too. Where we learned about this crazy giant creature. It was just like, I would just wander around and people were terrified of my entire existence. And it died, and it was just like, yeah, no, these guys try to bring me back to life. That would be a terrible thing, because I love the little melazines that have been born from my blood. Genshin is a crazy game, and I love it. Oh my gosh. And that giant creature, which is just like, you know, I'm gonna look like a human, because that's not scary. Most people don't find humans scary. No, he looked like a melazine, because he liked his melazines. Delightful creature. Delightful for a dead creature. Some of the things in Genshin, if you pay attention, just make you question, like, your sanity. Because, like, it's like you see what you see what's going on. You're just like, did that just happen? Is this going on? Is this just the world we live in? And the answer is always yes. It is, and you're just like, oh, might be in a bit over my head. But we love the game, and we love the insanity. You could even say that's why we're here. However, I'm not here for these loading times. Jesus Christ, they take forever. Ever and ever and ever. Oh. You know, I'm gonna keep my phone a little farther from me. Like in loading screens, I'm like, you know, I'll just continue reading. I just found this nice little fic. It's a delightful, tiny little fic. It'll only take me like an hour to read. I check on it and it's like, yeah, it probably would only take me an hour to read. It just so happens to be a 9K fic. Not even like a multi-chapter fic. It's just a one-shot. A delightful little thing. Ah yes. What fics do you read, darlings? One that I found is an immortal that's learning to be human again. And by learning to be human, I mean rediscovering their emotions. And it's like, I've read other things from this author, and I just love their writing. Oh my gosh, the last thing that I read from them. Game, are you gonna load? Do I just have? Do you have to talk about the fics that I'm reading? Jesus Christ! See, the last fic that I read from them, that just made me decide to go through everything. Hurt no comfort. Oh, it was it. Oh, I didn't cry, but it certainly tried. If you've ever seen or read something sad, and just there's that pressure on in your chest where it's just like, oh no, they could have been so happy. It was such a delightful fic. I loved it. Ta-da! We're here. Let's go in from this shallow bit. It'll feel like we're walking into a painting, one that unfolds right before our very eyes. Oh gosh, I tried to make a sound. Jesus Christ. I apparently don't have my voice back entirely. I can't hit the higher notes. Jesus. It's you. And you've brought over some new companions. Are they fungi? I've only ever read about them. What a lovely surprise. A Meloscenes hang out here. Good to see you again, Marie. Not hanging up. I'm picking Tigalia for this year's pickled batch. A lot of the others have returned to the village to help too. He and little Roxanne both took leave to come back and help. Oh my goodness, excuse me. They're hard at work right now, and I'll be heading into the water myself in a bit. You know, kinda he isn't wrong. The blue fungi really do look a bit like Tigalia. Not in a food sense. I just meant they're cute. Nothing else. You got a good eye for cuteness. Our fungi friends really are adorable. Anyway, nice meeting you. I should get going. Enjoy the rest of your time here. Okay, shall we head out too? We're gonna get some amazing underwater shots in Fontaine with our fungi friends. Don't go ahead. Take it away. Whirly, twirly? No. Fee fire. Fee fire. Fire. Genshin, why do you take so long to load? But yeah, no. Going. You. Game takes forever. This is gonna take forever. I guess I'm just gonna talk about the fics I read. I've read like so many fics today. I've read like 5 or 6. 5 or 6. That's like rookie numbers. Like, to be fair, they're basically just one shots. Little like 1 or 2K word fics. Tiny things that you can read in like 10 minutes. And then you spend 10 minutes looking for another fic to read. This is why you go for the beefy 100K fics, because those are delightful. And that'll be something that you can read for like a day or two, and then you'll spend a few hours looking for a new fic. No. Oh. And yeah. I've got another Tigalia. You can't really you got some down looking, but you don't got a lot of left and right. Like, some days it's just like, you watch and it's just like, oh, clearly you're supposed to get back, like, on a second one. Because it's like, how else are you supposed to notice this? I wanted to hear a Blubberbee sing. I did get... Excuse you, it clicked and it didn't take the picture. It even paused. How dare? How dare you? There were like 5 critters in that picture at the very last one. I was robbed. Absolutely robbed. Tragic. Heartbreaking. Rude. I think I'm gonna make a fried egg sandwich after this. Drinking water is fine, but like, where is dinner? Sorry, that was just a pretty thing. Like, this is what I mean. Alright, like, what's gonna let me turn around and what's not? Like, this is exactly what I mean. This machine's like really impressive. I love seeing the mezzanines here, there, and everywhere. Oh my god, it happened again. I was going to take a picture. I could have taken 2 pictures there at the end. I'm getting robbed. I like click and it's just like, but no. And it's like I'm watching the thing at the top, but apparently I'm not watching it below. So if you're just like, just play it again. No, that's not the answer. I like the idea of it. And then I try to wait, and it's just like, no, we're just ending it. And 3K. I am both unhappy and moving on. Game. This goddamn game. The game hears me talking smack that I want to just hurry up and move on. and just like not even finish this. I don't, and the game's just like, oh, you don't think it's a game worth playing? This is an event worth completing? Well, then fine. Literally about every single time when I was like, okay, surely it'll wrap around and I'll be able to get the last group. Nope. Every single time. Which is extra annoying because, like, leading up to it, it's just like, oh, hey, you probably should have waited. I just noticed that
Only innocent children and timid adults are scared of thunder. But you're not either of those, are you?
Eesh, sheesh, 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 sheesh. I do like that it tells you how many
So close, so close. Stay cool.
263
Yay,
of
time
these.
to celebrate.
Like little fishing, like
Victory is
bottom
almost
line.
ours. Whoa, nice
262. Why does it now say 262?
You've got it. You got it. Yay!
260.
Celebrate.
Oh, is that the bait? That's the bait that I have. Sorry. My mistake. I'm just stupid. That's how much more bait I have. It's not a number that I ever required, but thanks.
You nearly got it. Wow, Paimon's stomach is rumbling already. So close, so close. Wow, Paimon's stomach is rumbling already.
Whenever lightning strikes and I get an electro particle, I just...
Wow, Paimon's stomach is rumbling already.
What is going on with that ship? Genuinely asking, what the hell?
Victory is almost out. Whew, that was a tough fight.
Why does that ship look like it's transparent? Question mark? Smoking? I have so many questions. What's going on with that ship?
Take it easy.
Like it looks some... Like, okay, as I'm getting close, it's going back to looking like normal. Yeah, no, I've been to the ship many times in the daylight hours. Okay, now that I'm close up, it doesn't look so weird. Why did you go that way? Ah. Oh, isn't it like over here somewhere? There's like a ghost ship that can sometimes be seen in the water. I have no idea what's going on with the ghost ship. Let's see. Our trips in Fontaine are done. We've investigated all the locations. We went on a sightseeing tour. Now it's time to go, apparently, to Sumeru. I would have been wrong so many times over. I suppose it makes sense. Sumeru is a massive location. Trying to... Jesus, how to put it? I know firsthand that trying to explore all of Sumeru is a very difficult task. I have not explored all of Sumeru. In fact, for the most part, I'd say I'd only explored about 70% of Sumeru, which honestly is a lot of Sumeru. But I've not seen everything that Sumeru has to offer, which is a tragedy, especially because I know that there's a pet at the end of one of the quests, which I don't have. I say pet. It's a little companion thing. This little like bottle companion thing. It's a little desert creature, and I also say pet, but it's more so. It's like shurth. It's like shurith. A little creature that comes out and helps you with the wider world. Why is this taking so long to load? We started in Sumeru. This should be the quickest to load. Game. Why must you take so long? Oh, yes. You know, if I would say, what fix I'm reading, but honestly, I 100% gatekeep, like maximum gatekeep. But they've certainly all been up my alley, and have all been just a delight. Also, if you're wondering, do I mean fic fix or fanfics? Both. Like handful of fics I read 100% just original works. I'm just bopping around on AO3. I love reading original works. They're just sometimes a bit harder to find when, you know, the fandoms are just so easily to follow. Oh my gosh. And there's like these two fandoms that I've been like bouncing between. Not popular by a long shot. Like if you're like, oh, what's topical in the fanfic world? BTS. No, I don't predict BTS fandoms. Mostly because they tend to be like RFP. I hate RFP. RFP stands for real person fic. No. Like even when I was like in the Supernatural fandom, still am. Supernatural is the entire reason that I joined Tumblr. But like, even though I was reading like a Supernatural fanfic, like always, like I would read them for Dean and Sam, not Jensen and Jared. Even though delightful people, 10 out of 10 quality. Misha as well, but like.
Violet grass is a plant that enjoys a moist environment and is best picked after it rains. If you should choose to pick any, be sure to store them appropriately.
Neat. But like, when I'd be reading fics for it, I would like be reading Dean Castiel and all that. Not a Winchester shipper. Despite Tumblr being created pretty much, not Tumblr, AO3 being created entirely because of Winchester shippers. I will refrain from using the proper terminology for the for Winchester shipping. If you know, you know. If you don't, I just sound a bit weird, and that's perfectly fine.
Where do you want to go next? If you'd like to see Liyue's tourist spots, I have a few references.
Mr. Zhongli, I don't think we're in Liyue anymore. He's a bit too old. You know. So many fics to be read. And it just so happens that fanfics tend to be easier. Especially when you don't want to let go of the fandom yet. Like one series, like I said, I'm passing between. It's because one series has ended, like it's just one season, and now it's over, and I'm just like, I'm not done. It's like I'll never be done. Oh gosh, I still read fics from shows that came out in like the early 2000s. The fandoms don't go anywhere. You just move on. No, and even then, you don't have to. We'll pause that because let's be honest, the next loading screen will take forever. And now I finally have an idea for what I can say during loading screens instead of just trying to hum and keep the silence. Now feast your eyes on the palace of Alcazarnery. Pretty plants as far as the eye can see. No one actually knows how beautiful it was here earlier in our travels. But our fungi friends probably hadn't a chance to really look around yet, huh? I agree, Bongo. Yes, Killjoy. Definitely up their alley. Totally memorized. Look at them, totally mesmerized. Okay, it's time to check out some landscape paintings that best capture Sumeru's unique essence. Longhead, Kindlejoy, come take a look around and compare. Yeah, this is what I'm like talking about when I say, like, from this particular angle, like those are clearly like pretty far apart. But in this picture, painting, I love it, but just the things are so much further apart. Like this little gazebo out here, nowhere near the main building. Like from this painting, it feels like they're neighbors. They don't feel like they're crowding each other. Oh, all scenic spots. Wasn't quite expecting this oasis. All right, I did say. Let's see. So I will be gatekeeping. Very. I will be so gatekeeping about the fics I read, the exact fics I read, and the fandoms they may be from, or if they're just original work. I might mention if they're original work. Although saying, hey, go look in the original works tags on AO3. Are you kidding? I'm like 50 pages. I'm like 50 pages down the rabbit hole. I am there all the time. I love just looking through original works and just seeing what catches my eye. Although usually when I'm like searching through AO3, if I'm not like...
Stay close. No going off on your own. The desert doesn't take prisoners.
Oh goodness. Although if I'm not, what was I saying? If I'm not like following a fandom, or lack of fandom, what I tend to do on AO3 is I just follow a tag. Like I'll like go, yes, hurt, no comfort, please. Or hurt and comfort if I'm feeling cozy. If I'm craving some cozy.
Sun's out, guns out. Just sucks that I got so much work to do.
She said the thing. Yep. The fact that you have to climb the trees or glide is so annoying. Anywho, like, I'm not fandom picky. Like, if I'm obsessed with a fandom, of course I will go down the rabbit hole and, like, over the course of a month, read like 100 fics. Like, I'm not in my heart of hearts that picky. I do very much. Oh, it's that. It's that thing at the distance. I was like, what is that? Yeah, see, this is what I'm talking about. Where I'm just like, things are just so spread out. Things that are so spread out are like just so squished together. In a good way, though. In a good way. Sometimes baffling, because like that is so faded off in the distance. To be fair, it's also the time of day. And the place where it all began. Although I do suppose, who really has explored like their home very well? Like, how well do you know your home city? Like, don't like say your home city, but like think about it. Like, I could go hiking, I could go swimming. I'm talking like in natural features, like lakes and rivers and the ocean and all that. I'm coastal. If you hadn't. But just that idea of just, just this, the thought of giving love to your home. Somewhere that's familiar. That perhaps you didn't quite see the value of until you saw it through the eyes of someone whose spirit was you. Edge of the desert. Just past the oasis. Another teleport. Another easy teleport mark. But yeah, no. Crazy, crazy. I was gonna say going back to that. I mean, I suppose. I mean, what am I just supposed to say and get? It's a lovely game. 10 out of 10. I mean, it's a lovely game. Next up is a special route plan I picked out after really careful planning. We'll be walking for a while, though. First stop, the Desert Oasis, then we'll head through Miata Forest. After that, back to Beta Harbor. I once been thinking about this. The desert, the forest, the valleys, and Sumeru all feel super different. We've pretty much never seen them all in one trip, have we? Good thing we don't have to rush this time. Paimon says we should take it nice and slow, soak it all in. Yep, outings are meant to be nice and chill. No rush. Just vibes. I wholeheartedly agree, Bon. Go ahead and kindle joy. Oh, our fungi friends are ready and raring to go. Let's hit the road. Also, one thing I am curious about, when is Lumaine in the cutscenes going to be wearing her new super special outfit? Like, I get that. Like, they're pre-rendered, essentially. So, like, when are they going to start pre-rendering with the cooler outfit, huh? Honestly, my head is so full of fics. I'm trying to, like, pick a fic, and I'm just, like, my head's bouncing back and forth between, like, a dozen. You know? There goes the sun for beast coming through. I'm a little scared of snakes. Just be afraid, Paimon. Start fighting. like, why does this have so much more time? I wish I could zoom in and out. That would be very nice. Also, I'm already silver. You see, if I'm, I honestly, I've got nothing. It's like 1:30. So close to tipping over to 2. Fierce. Lighter. Fierce tires? I mean, I could have done this. You see, knowing what area you're coming up next upon, and like seeing all the creatures ahead of time, go figures, gives you better time to choose your pictures. The other ones, they were like dragging you backwards. You had no idea what was coming up next. You just had to hope you got a good picture. Wait, it just like turned us the opposite way. Like we were facing that way, now we're facing this way. Lovely. Wait, what was I saying earlier? Now that I'm not so... She said something. Saying something bad afterward. But like when it comes to fix, like I'm really not picky about like what fandom. Like, of course, like if you're a shipper. Speaking of Sumeru, Al-Haytham and Kaveh. If you know, you know. Are you kidding? I love the they were just roommates tropes. Little things like that. But I will literally, like I mentioned, a hurt comfort or hurt no comfort. Like, I will literally just be like, okay, let me filter for this tag. And I don't care what the fandom it belongs to. If the description is interesting, like, AO3 has, like, 20 fics a page. Odds are I'll be reading, like, 5 of them. On average, I'm saying, on average. I'll read, like, 5 fics on any given page. And of course, some are in progress, some are completed. Really, like, sometimes I'll filter for completed fics only. But if I'm filtering for completed fics only, I'm looking for things that are, like, 10k and above. Like, I'm looking for, like, a decent-sized fic to, like, really sink my teeth into, you know? Yeah, Suko, we're back. I could already hear Bongo Head and Kindle Joy's cheerful steps from a distance. Looks like you really had a blast this time. Hello, ladies. I love her outfit. I love her hair. She's just delightful. I love her existence. You can tell they're having fun from that far away. I still can't read the emotions in our fungi friends' footsteps. Guess I have a lot to learn. There's always more to learn. This trip really did feel different. Running around with our fungal friends, then coming back to the little funguy's playground feels like coming home to a nice meal after a long day of playing outside. How about we take a photo together right now? Paimon remembers reading in the Steam Bird that many famous travel journals line up in little snapshots from a trip in chronological order. Now that the Chivalry champion mentions it, I've gotten so used to having these fungi friends around all these years, we've never really taken a proper photo together. You two big shots really know how to wrap up adventures nicely. I couldn't agree more, Bughead. Of course, Kindle Joy. Alright, let's use Bongo Head camera set. Let's use Bongo Head's camera, set down the tripod, and take a timed group photo. Once Hannah and Soka are less busy, we can all go out and have fun together like this again. Yippee! Speaking of which, Bongo Head is really talented at taking photos. Paimon picked a few good shots and put them together with our group photo. Yeah, and Suka can check them out too. Wow, you're so thoughtful, Paimon. Oh, and Paimon brought some souvenirs for you. Here, the macarons you didn't get to try before. Aw, I only said in passing, and you actually remembered it? Silver companion, I'm so touched. To avoid troubling you like this in the future, I really need to fix my bad habits. I'll plan trips properly in advance, and not just on paper. You know, when friends are hanging out and chatting freely, even offhand comments can show what's truly on your mind. Wouldn't you get it? I didn't even notice. Oh, back when we were taking photos in Fontaine. While you were watching the scenery with Bongo Head, Paimon got a newsie to help out and gave her a little tip for the trouble. Don't worry, Paimon prepared your share too. Paimon wouldn't forget. I mean, you remembered the newsie to go straight for your favorite flavor as soon as she got inside. We've already tried almost every dessert in Fontaine, so Paimon's not sure how much of a surprise this will actually be. Well, anything you pick out is bound to be delicious. And it's a treat that you bought for me on your own. That makes it extra special. Really? Then Paimon will buy you treats more often. Too bad there aren't any sweets made especially for our fungal friends. How amazing would it be if we could cuddle up with them and enjoy a table full of delicious food? No need to worry about that. In the process of refining on fungi communities, I've been conducting foundational research on the food that fungi enjoy. My goal is to identify ingredients that both fungi and humans can eat, so our buddies don't have to live off every flavor of marvelous jelly all year long. One day I'll find the ingredients that satisfy both human and fungi tastes, and then design delicious dishes we can enjoy all together. And when it comes to putting your theory into practice, I'll be our master chef, just in case I end up ruining our 11th pot. Sounds like the day we sit in a circle and share a meal with our fungi's friends isn't far off, right? We'll be waiting for the good news. In that case, please do come back and visit Little Fungi's playground when you've got the chance. We and all our fungi friends will always be here. Who knows? The surprise might arrive sooner than you expect. Who knows? By sooner than you expect. I was gonna say, did you mean that literally? Also, why didn't little Stormstress better? Unparalleled trail work case. After the fungi clan. On par for some this prescription is satisfactory self. It's likely no one can make heads or tail of it. And then picture a note from the adventure. Together. Drawer type. Like this in the future. And that is Sightseeing with Friends. Quest completed. You know, I should have been able to guess the locations that we were going, given what we see here. They really do. Just for no particular reason. was it? Right. I was gonna say this. This is what I've been trying to fill out. Like, of course, there's the more official, like this. Like some of these are a bit, you know, harder to get a hold of. So it's like I'm not too when it comes to those. When it comes to artifact sets, like I want all of these completed. Sometimes I get really lucky for no particular reason. And I need to do a couple of dungeons for those. I haven't run this dungeon at all. It's like all of the dungeons that I have run. Yeah. I've been complete. Very careful. But specifically, I've been looking in materials. Now, these materials, I'm pretty sure I have it. Yeah, I have everything here. It's the food one. It gets on my nerves. This one and this one. What is this one? I'm trying to think. Like, this one is the Horse Adeptus. This one, that one is sorry. That one is Miss Horse Adeptus. But like all of these roots. And then there's the Pashon pie. That thing. The fish head pie. It concerns me. Every time I see it, it brings me great concern. Just knowing it exists. Terrifying. Like, what is it? Because I have every food. But I'm... Okay. A blue double heel. Blue double heel. And... What I get... It is not like yet unlocked. Chatter. Chatter. A blue double heel. Skirk specialty. And Nephis specialty. Lauma, Flynn, Aino, Nefer, Jehoda, Durin, Columbina, Aluga. Whose is this one? After... Oh, no, it's... No, I was going to say this one's a Scaffier special, too. Eva, Skirk, Ursa, Inza, Mizuki, Lali, Lanyan, Moika, Chaska, Orin, Zulin. Blue, blue, it is blue, right? Because, like, I don't understand the sorting of this. So, blue region. So, let's look closer to the bottom. What the hell is it? Because I'm literally only, this irritates me so much. Because I'm literally only missing one character. So, blue region. Okay, these are all very special. That's blue, but it's heal. I'm like, is it humbly enough? It might be humbly enough. That's a blue region. Very interesting. Another blue in... No, because today's boom is Lauma's specialty. It's like scrolling back up. This is such a difficult thing. Yeah, see, different blue region. That one's Lauma's specialty. Like, I pick over this so often, so it's Lauma's specialty. Humbly enough. It might be humbly enough. Blue region. Like, there's plenty of blue, but they're not all region. This stuffed and mashed potatoes. I'm like, to be fair, that does look really good. But like, when I scroll up to this, I mean, it could be. Yes, because like, there's the tomatoes, stuffed and mashed potatoes. Okay.
My people are...
Teleport to Samara City. I need... What do I need? What do I need? What do I need? And I only have so many tries to get the horse adeptus. Don't ask me her name. I'll eventually remember. Technically, I know every character's name. Practically speaking, I have no idea who any of these people are. I'm terrible when it comes to names. Like, I give them nicknames that remind me of their names, like I often call Daylight. Elon. Honestly, I can't remember. Zhongli is just grand. This one. I have 5 more tries to get Zabai's special dish. Ugh. So close. 5. Ugh. No. Heartbreaking. Recovery. So then I can just go down here. Stuffed and mashed potatoes. Get a character later. I'm looking for it, but no, no. It's not stuffed and mashed potatoes. And I do have the food. I mean, I guess it could be the fruits of plenty. I don't think it would be the fruits of plenty, and it's not fruits of plenty. And then this one, Alma's special dish, and I already have it. Boulet souffle. I have 60 of hers. If I don't, that, how do you turn it into this? A well-balanced meal. Magic. I mean, I don't think it's supposed. I mean, it could be. Do I have yours? Now that's a question. Oh, and I don't have many. It is not. I have 13 of those. What could it be? Blue, double, Sino. I only have so much fish. Yes, Sino's is a pyramid. Bamboo shoot stew, which I know it's not. Yaki. Jewelry. I don't think it's this. I will save that for like later. I said it might be humbling enough. Really? Suspicious dish. I know it's not you. Maybe this? Ah, Dahlia. That's who I was missing. The older dishes, right? Because like even, thank goodness. Because there we go. It's Dahlia's, and that's why I was like, come on, it's gotta be. And I was like, look, I was looking at all of the new ones. It's like, oh gosh, just give me all of them. It was one of the older ones. Oh God, what dish was it? Is it sweet? Damn. No. Was it this? Yeah. Varga. The Northern Smoked Chicken. Like, this had surprised me to hell and back. I was like looking and looking, and I was like, it's a chicken. Because, like, there's only. Like, when I was looking for Vargas, and I was I was like, there's only so many green chicken dishes. What could it be? Beef. I was like, this? On it, I thought this was it. It's Lawrence. Funnily enough. But like, I was like looking, I was like, no chicken there. That's not chicken. I was like, okay, this one is someone else's. Yeah, this one. Yeah. And I was just like looking, and I was like, no way. The northern smoked chicken is Varka's favorite. Chatter of joyful nights. Like, that's just like a little detail that I love and adore. Because it's just like new characters to old areas that just reinvigorate everything. It's like the Hex and Circle buffs. Circle buffs. Speaking of, and I have time to burn. I need to burn 10 minutes of time. Very easy in a game like Genshin, which is dictionary. Yes, there is more homework to complete. Ugh, 62 out of 70. He's so close. I've been paying no attention to Varka. He's like right there. Yeah. I need 5 more levels. I wish, like, aside from just like adventuring chests, I wish I knew like more ways to get adventuring stuff. 8 minutes. Let's at least get into the Nodcry vicinity. When it another long teleport. I'll do a quick little ley line run with the 40 resin that I have. I barely have any resin. And we have a long not going to be specific about the fics I'm reading because, like I said, I finally discovered something that I can chit chat about while these are taking place. Like, let's see, how can I describe this fic without actually giving you any information about what the fic is? Just the general vibe, like saying a painting has reds and blues and greens, instead of saying it's a picture of like. Honestly, I wasn't even thinking of the name. What's red and blue and green? Reds and blues and green. Some type of field of flowers. Ah, yes. A rose held up to the sky. But, like, thinking of ways to say it like that instead. So let's see. Like, the current fic I'm reading. Let's see. First off. The fandom. How can I describe the fandom? It's recently ended. Like, its series recently ended. Don't worry. I think it had a good ending. Some people don't. They're just like, what? How could you kill those characters? Heartbreaking. Those were my favorite characters. You know, as people tend to do. I'm not that picky. Like, oh my gosh, I just watched the most recent Amazing Digital Circus episode, and I'm just like, Lord. I was just absolutely like, just the quality, It had like so many. Oh my gosh! You know, while I'm fighting this, I'm just gonna talk about the Amazing Little Circus. Sir. Because it like literally had everything that I love. It had like psychological horror, it had body horror, it had both hurt and comfort, and hurt no comfort. You had a congratulations, you get what you like. It had a moment where it's just like, congratulations, you got it. You got exactly what you want. Is it everything that you ever dreamed with like what happened with Kane? Like, if you know, you know. I'm not gonna be very descriptive.
A bitter pill to swallow. Seems like an emergency.
Here comes the catch.
But like,
The doctor was seen.
A bitter pill to swallow.
Let's get it on.
Stabilize. Mind the
there's
side
like
effects.
both hope and despair, because it's like, cool, you managed to set out and do exactly what you.
Take it easy.
Well, no, you did. Well, in a way,
Pill to swallow.
like,
Gather.
oh my gosh, horror books, horror movies, horror in general is just like my favorite type of media. So like, the Amazing Digital Circus just dabbling into the various horror,
Bitter pill to swallow.
just so delightful. I like mysteries. So it's like, of course, there's the mystery of like what exactly is going to happen to them, what's going on, all that. It's just like all kinds of things. 15 days. But like, I love just the characters being haunted. I love I love that Jax is like okay, like such a terrible person, but like he expects everyone else to also be terrible people. And they keep surprising him. Only give me one. Isn't there something? Oh, it was right over here. I'm only mildly stupid. I'm like, come on, brain, work. Oh my gosh. But yeah, so like, especially the beginning of like the Amazing Digital Circus and what it showed. Oh my god. I freaking like the newest episode is my favorite episode so far. Like, I'm sorry, any episode that came before, like, I'm gonna get through from the clouds. Peaceful secrets more heavily guarded. Okay, we'll probably get ambushed. Oh, this is way under the ground. Be sealed shut. Be sealed shut, but we have the power of Sylvius.
I call dibs. some selling some of this.
Solidify! Taking a turn for the better.
I have
Dead meat!
nail on a new deck. What?
Let's get it on! Hi!
Order guide you. Stabilize.
Game's up. Time's over.
Did this? Did this guy require that much effort? No. I was over careful. Looks like it's doing other times. Really curious about what's on the other side. Probably there must be an evil experiment going on inside. Evil Syrian, that's the case. Security here is too lax. Really got to take a look inside. Otherwise, he'll sit in Paimon's head like having a belly full of not-cry hot dogs that just won't go down. Right, luck, but maybe there's another way in. We gotta stress out Paimon whenever we can.
I could make a tidy sum selling some of this.
I have no idea what I just did. Oh, yeah. Look at the rat isn't even put up with working a place with sunlight. I haven't gotten any adventure XP. Maybe this point, if they never see the sun, they won't know the time to clock out. How terrible. Right. My thoughts exactly. Bye. Very interesting. Secret research. So many jars inside them. Could it be Kavaki? What are the Fatui doing placing these things so deep underground? They can use them, of course. Obviously, Paimon knows that. What are they using it for? Presumably it's not for bathing. Anyway, let's investigate around here first. Maybe we'll uncover some clues. What's inside? You're like saturated with Kavaki. No thoughts on that. Personnel do recent training and suspicious activity around the Design Bureau. Command has decided to raise alert level effective immediately. Patrols running on high alert. That's what we're looking for. Bleeding too quickly, the experiment was relocated to a different site, but the lens. Oh, the line cursor became damaged due to operation error. Carry system 2 out of tower. Prototype has arrived now. There gets original size. Initial test was consumption modified. Improved transfer. next turn to the offering more available, perhaps sharing space with those who take care of the plants or animals might be avoided. Who knows? Maybe something more impressive. Doesn't seem very useful. Relocation. This stability barrier generator regenerating. Demonstration. Interesting. Status code. Mechanism successfully established. Destiny barrier generation has been successfully verified. Data must be collected from multiple sources. Looks like some research records. Looks like they were really doing experiments here. But this isn't the only place. There are more sites up on the surface. Wait a minute, the stuff we picked up earlier, the data the Fatui were trying to see. How about we put the data, check the results, and then take everything with us? Why do we need to take the results? Feels like it's simpler to just destroy everything. No, so the Fatui don't get their hands on them. Besides, aren't you at least secure the results? Come on, let's give it a try. Apparently, I have very much accidentally done everything. I don't know what I did. I just fight everyone. Locked in this trap, how are we supposed to get out? Bum, bum, ba-dum. Hi. Hi. The device has been activated. Does that mean? Let's see which filthy wreck is snuck in this time. You're the criminals who ruined the experiment site, and now you dare come here. It doesn't feel like a bean right now. Could do something about the barrier. Yep, no kidding. That's impossible.
You ain't messing around!
Quietly now.
Quake! This is order. Solidify!
Buckle up!
Good. Embarrassing.
Mind the side effects.
At least we're not turning into kind of hanky every other second.
Stabilize!
Let's get it on! Ha!
Busted.
The doctor was seeing.
A bit of
Honestly, I love fighting Dayla because she can like stun the big enemies. I only got rid of them, huh? Why isn't the machine showing anything? Don't tell me it got broken during the fight, or did the Fatui shut it down? Ugh, I'll be that. We still didn't get to see the results. Here? Oh, but not a line. Albino will have red eyes. Amelanistic just has a lack of dark pigmentation. That was a weasel thief. I haven't ever seen that one that white before. It's more something. There you thief. Unable to catch up, you watch helplessly as the weasel thief runs away. It's a toy just like that. Good thing I didn't lose anything. But Paimon did. One secret stash. Why? Paimon never runs into the weasel thief again. Paimon's gonna make payback double. Wow. 2 heroes win. Well, I can go see what this. Yes, I see that chest. No, I don't think I'll get anything useful from it. If I recall, it is. I recall very carefully. assuming children go barefoot. That was a quest for certain. Very pretty.
Flintz, you made it!
Lens.
Why, of course. I owe you both my thanks. This lighthouse looks a fair sight better now that it's being maintained.
Our pleasure! Although, it seems like even with a functioning lighthouse, this whole place is still really dark. There are some places the light doesn't even reach.
Indeed. In the graveyard, it seemed as if even time itself had forever paused at the close of the battle that night. I never had any intention of changing this, but it seems that by lighting the lighthouse, you have set time in motion once again.
Will this affect your life? Because so, sorry.
If you mean to ask whether I shall be inconvenienced in any way, the answer is no.
Lovely.
Life comes in cycles. Even without us, the ghosts that linger here would slowly disappear and return to the ley lines. So do not worry that this lighthouse cannot shine upon every last corner of the island. As the ghosts gradually leave, so too will the fog that envelops the area.
Interesting.
The sun must rise eventually.
Got a bunch of cool stuff. Funnily enough, not quite what I was looking for.
Another 3 reports finished. Time for a breath of fresh air. Do they make you write reports in the Adventurers Guild too?
Not very often.
How very fortunate. Remember to count your blessings. I have never been able to get used to the endless cycle of report after report. I dare say we had no such custom in the Nod Cry of old. Of course, I understand why they are important, but this process of repeatedly describing in laborious detail things that could easily be summarized in a single sentence, it is exhausting.
No kidding.
The mere thought of the outstanding reports I have yet to finish is simply... no, I mustn't. These things are necessary. I should focus on that. A dutiful Ratnik must write his reports. A little longer here, and then I'll get back to it. Just a little longer.
What is trying to capture my attention? Wait for this. Mora, which... so much Mora. I guess I'll go to next one. Yes, I will speak to our dear Columbina.
Add
And Astra Abasask.
Thank you for Add
Let's see if anything can be done about this. Almost. Nail tailing heart. Oh, that's basically probably it. Yeah, now that I think about it, I don't think I've climbed up this building. Or, excuse me, this mountain. Also, what letter did I get? Achievement have been made? What achievement? What has been achieved? It's hard to understand the instincts of weasel thieves. And what else? Reach maximum construction level with the final night ceremony. Need to open more chests, need to do some more specific things.
We mercs have.
Peyton, the Cliff Shadow Hall limited time rewards. What? The Lament of the Cliff Shadowed Hollow. Oh, limited time exploration.
One simple.
Cliff Shadowed Hollow. Oh. 15 days. 80% total progress.
Cool. Whoever pays the most is your new boss.
Keep on swimming no matter what difficulties you may face. Don't you? Don't you? Oh, I didn't find you. Sneaky little bugger. And a different one all the same. Both choices were wrong. I'm smiling. Got you this time. So angry. Like, do you know what's been happening to me? Very happy. Smile. Oh, we're trying to encourage them to smile. I see. I see. Also, there's a lot more chests around here than I thought. Like, there's one over there. There's one right there.
A chest full of valuables and a trove of potential clues.
Okay.
Quietly now.
Solidify!
Seems like an emergency.
Yeah, let's take on these guys. Yes, it's not a non-cry team, so I won't.
Busted.
Crumble.
Oh,
Stabilize.
The doctor was seeing.
Things are about to get dicey. Gotcha.
The doctor was seeing.
Quake.
Mind the side effects. Taking a turn for the better.
Order guide you. Gather.
Let's get it on! You asked for it. Quietly now. Game's up. Time is over.
The doctor was seeing.
A bitter pill to swallow.
Look alive!
lovely.
I call dibs.
And alright. Let's see what this looking hanky wants. Yeah, no, I don't know why, but I literally just never occurred to me to look on these things. $134. Oh. Pinky away. Hello, little friend. Not quite where I was expecting to end up, but sure. I'm blind as hell. We're not even halfway there. We're almost halfway. Although, you know, I said that. So it was 14. We're halfway there. 134. Although the Nod Cry landscape is lovely. And I know that these are basically just like the most on rails a quest can get. But like, you see the areas that we get to wander around? Oh gosh, the momentum. I love Genshin's little momentum thing. It's so much fun. Alright, I admit I'm curious of what's up here by the docks. Then I'll head back to the Clink Clink Kake Crop Shop. Also, can I just say, the treasure compass of Nod Cry is like the best that it's ever been. Oh, it's one of those. If I can't upgrade this, I'm gonna be heartbroken. Yeah. Yeah, I could. I 100% can. Oh?
Wow! Idol's console has gotten even more advanced. Traveler! Paimon! Got more scrap for me? Thanks.
No problem. Don't mention it.
Well, thanks to your help, I can now announce that the Krumgake Craft Shop console upgrade plan is complete. Which means I'm good on materials for now. But don't be a stranger. You can come hang out with me and Anefa anytime.
Of course. I did it again. Nope, that's not the tail killing her. Also, I don't see little line anymore. That would be so close. Let's visit Silvermoon Hall. There you go. Alas, it doesn't seem like I'll be getting... like, I have... In case you're wondering where all of my adventures XP has gone to. Like, for one to these four. Because, like, normally I level up everyone to level 70. But I'm, like, bouncing back and forth between 2 upgrade teams. Like, I've been, like, real quick upgrading this team. Because, like, the next team I was going to go with was these guys. I'm stupid. Jesus Christ. I am a mess. Sounds like she's eating.
Is it just Paimon, or do you smell something yummy too? Bean is having a feast for one!
Traveler, Paimon.
Looks like someone's enjoying herself.
Happy for you.
Would you like to try some as well?
No, you go ahead.
We don't usually see you eating here. Did you go out just to buy it?
Lauma gave it to me.
Aww, Lauma.
Wow! She sure takes good care of you, huh?
On the condition that I don't leave.
Aww.
Wait, what? Isn't that just a bribe so you'll accept house arrest? And a cheap one at that.
She also brought me some interesting books and exquisitely made toys.
Aww.
Now it sounds more like a mother going out on a business trip and the kid she's leaving at home.
Did Lauma explain her reasoning?
She just told me not to go out for the time being, and to be especially sure to avoid the Frost Moon Scions.
Oh?
I asked the animals who came to deliver my meals, but Lauma had instructed them to remain silent, and so they did.
That's...
If I had to guess, she is preparing something that has to do with me.
Say birthday?
Worry not. I have never considered staying here boring in the first place. The food is good, and much to my liking. Not going out is fine with me. And if the Scions are indeed preparing for something, well, all the more reason not to interrupt them.
Do you want us to ask around?
Yeah! Paimon's kinda curious now, too!
You can, but you should be prepared. She likely knows you'll come to see me, so she may not tell you anything at all.
Oh, apparently we're going. There is no consideration. We are going.
want to renovate the statue of Kutor?
Precisely so. No longer is she the wingless Kutar who could only gaze at the moon beyond the skies in solitude. We witnessed her unfurling her wings and know she has regained the freedom to live. As such, it is only right that the statue too be restored.
That's so sweet.
That does sound like a good idea.
Have you told the other Frost Moon Scions about this?
That I have. I spoke to them of the moon goddess's sacrifice and her return, and of how we stood against the force that pollutes this world with the guidance of that gentle light. Everyone was delighted to hear of her return, so I took the opportunity to convey Columbina's thoughts to them, that she wants to see us as family, and would like us to do the same for her.
And what did everyone say? I'm guessing. Imagine God comes down and is like, hey, wanna be family? Jesus.
The Lady Moon Goddess.
Would we not be overstepping by regarding her as family?
I believe that this is what Columbina genuinely wishes for.
I can't believe the Lady Moon Chanter referred to our moon goddess by her first name.
That's what you do with family.
Perhaps you may all yet recall the words I spoke not long ago. The road shall be paved with truth, and we shall pave it ourselves. I will not ask all of you to make the same choice as I, but I do have words I would like to share with you this day. If we wish to invite the moonlight in to stay, we must first open doors that once were tightly shut. That is what happened. Considering the situation over the past few days, things seem to have gone better than I thought they might have.
Lady Lauma, a new batch of stone has arrived at the warehouse.
Understood. I'll be right over. Could you keep what I said, including what you've seen, a secret from Columbina? At least for now. I'd like this to be a surprise.
Of course.
Paimon knows you mean well, but seriously? You sure do love your surprises. You and your moon goddess.
My lips are sealed.
Hey, Lauma, about Paimon's hush money. Paimon meant to say, we don't happen to have any spare Feast of the Moon servings today, do we?
That we do. Come, let me prepare some for you. Oh, and one more thing.
One more thing that apparently not even we can know.
Huh. You're back. Guess what, Columbina? You were right. Lauma didn't tell us a thing.
She seems quite busy, though.
So, we'll be keeping you company over the next few days. You just sit tight and keep those expectations high.
Expectations for what exactly?
Nothing. We don't know a thing, honest.
The maid is just so annoyed, like Paimon.
Very well, then. I look forward to spending the next few days with you.
And I you. The birds are so stupid, but I love them. They have pelican energy.
Ooh, here comes our food.
Kind of.
Wait a minute. Where's the grub?
I think it's time to go.
It says the time has come. Do you know what that means?
Oh, Paimon gets it now.
Columbina?
Yes?
You usually wear a blindfold, don't you?
Yes. What of it?
But you can use Kuvaki to observe the outside world even so, right?
That's right. If anything, I sense things more clearly this way.
Then, could we ask you to deliberately not sense any changes outside for the time being?
So that this can be a pleasant surprise?
You got it in one.
sounds like you've already guessed what this is about.
All right, I see. In that case, would you take my hand?
And we go back. Back and forth and forth and back.
Here we are.
You can open your eyes now. Such a rare sight we get to see her eyes.
She really did open her eyes.
I just said that without thinking.
It's beautiful.
Oh.
This pair of wings makes it look all the more complete.
Oh.
This is a gift we Frost Moon Scions would like to give you, Columbina. To celebrate our goddess who can now fly free, whose fingers can at last touch the place she calls home.
Oh.
The me from before would only be reminded of the confusion I felt upon being born, whenever I looked upon this statue. But now, what I feel is the warmth of a home.
Columbina.
Perhaps, like this statue, I have chosen to stay here, even though I now have wings. Thank you all.
We do have another gift prepared, but you'll have to walk with me a bit farther.
Huh? There's another surprise?
My fellow Scions and I have organized a simple welcome banquet in the forest. From now on, this will be your home as well, Columbina. Whenever you grow homesick, please feel free to remain here and enjoy our hospitality, meager though it may be.
Sure, I will.
Oh, what do you know? The moon's up.
Let's go then. It is my hope that every night may be as wonderful as that moon prayer night. Welcome home, Columbina.
Welcome home, Columbina. Oh. Columbina is just... Columbina is so sweet. Also, what I was saying is, like, I've been working on 3 different teams at once. I've never been so struggling with, admittedly with this team. I have left them at level 78 because, like, when I say, like, I ran out. These ones are all at level 89, except for Ryan, but he was level 90 before. And this team, because I was so into, like, exploring Nodcry, I'm like, I just need a Nodcry team. And this is why I, like, was asking, is there, like, there's no Pyro Nodcry character. If I filter characters by side, yeah, she's there simply because she's part of the team. But like, we have Geo, we have 2 Geo, we have an Animo, we have 2 Hydro, we have 2 Dendro, we have 2 Electro. There's no Pyro, and there's no Cryo. Yeah, we have 2 Electro, 2 Hydro, no Pyro, no Cryo. We have 2 Dendro, 1 Animo, and 2 Geo. It's just like a lot of moon sign characters, nothing with Pyro and Cryo. I'm curious if Hutao will do anything for them. Honestly, when it comes to weapons, I was like, I don't care what your weapons are. So I have double polearm and double catalyst. It's always so quick upgrade a team. Like, especially because, like, in case you're wondering what takes me, like, upgrading teams would be so much easier if I didn't, like, go all out for the characters. Because I don't share artifacts. Like, every single character, including my new characters, all have their very artifact set. Trying to get 5 artifacts for every character takes forever. Don't even get me started on talents. Max. That is gold. So, like, I'm almost maxed out with these guys. I've learned that you can... One little neat thing. How do I check that? Where do you check that? Eventually, once I'm like good with this team, I'll move on to the next team. I'm a particularly stupid person. And I seem to have lost track of huh. Oh, something's been achieved. Maximum construction life. Training guide, that's what it is. Yes, no, maybe so. So, party character, then level up plan. So yeah. Like, this is my current team, and then this is a team that I'm currently building up. But if I like turn that off, then you know. These are back. It's so confusing. So I have Flynn's. Because they see what we're doing. I love, honestly, like, Electro, Pyro, Hydro are like my favorite, like, reactions. And adding Dendro to it was just like, was just amazing. Anyway, when I say characters don't share anything, weapons included. Like, everybody gets their own weapons. Like, literally everyone. Everyone gets their own weapons. Everyone gets their own artifacts. Like it would have been so easy to just have them share artifacts. Because, like, these two use the exact same sets. But I'm not going to share. They use the same... They literally use the same book. The Flowing Purity. Of course I got them 2 books. Because like hell am I going to make them share. And it could have... My life could be so much easier. But we don't go half-assed here. We go full-assed. This is my insanity, but I embrace it wholeheartedly. Honestly, I love and live for the grind. View records. She almost has her actual wings, but Yeah, in a month, she'll have her. she'll have her. She'll have her wings. I just wanted to end off here. It's very cozy. Oh. Going for a walk. Sometimes she's here, but sometimes she's not. I freaking love when just random flowers are like as tall as us. Like, what the hell? Ooh, and an oculi. I see 2 oculi that I could potentially get. How close am I? I'm so far away. Anywho, redundancy aside, I just like music here. Huh?
Looking for me?
Columbina.
Arlecchino often played this game with me, but I only won once. Maybe I should look for her so we can play again sometime. Arlecchino often played this game with...
You know, I never thought... Oh, no, I know who I'd ship Columbina with. But who I'd ship Columbina with is currently a little, dead. Anyway, let's not think of terrible things. Until next time,